안녕하세요. 저는 루입니다. I'm Lou.
안녕하세요. 저는 레안입니다. I'm Lean.
So today it has been for me a torturous week because we have not watched the MV for Love Wins All for IU and V. And as a storyteller myself, I've heard the MV is really cool, and I've seen like maybe 1 second clips of it like on Twitter and stuff, and I'm like, I can't watch it. I can't watch it. I can't watch it. So today is going to be exciting. We're going to watch that. And as far as I know, I don't know if this is true. V doesn't sing in this. He's just an actor in it, but I'm not sure. I have no idea. And as far as IU goes, like I've been meaning to check out more of her stuff. I know she's like Korea's sweetheart and she's amazing. And I've heard her sing occasionally. She's got the most phenomenal voice ever. But I don't know much about her and her music yet. So,
I don't know anything about IU other than once upon a time JK had a crush on her. That's it.
I've seen like lots of clips of her and her bodyguard, who's like her dad. That are really cute. So, but
actually, I tell a lie. I know she's dating.
oh yeah. That
Suk. Is it Jung Suk?
yeah.
Lee Jun Suk. I can never remember his name.
Yeah, she's dating him.
Yeah, I knew that.
And everyone's feeling like, because you know the running joke about JK feeling like jealous if she's like with someone else.
That's how I knew it, because I'd seen memes from ages ago.
Yeah, and now there's new memes of her husband feeling the same way. They're like, forget about JK, her boyfriend. I don't know if they're boyfriend, husband.
That's
boyfriend.
Hilarious. As my camera's squint. Just try to get in the center a wee bit.
There we go.
Okay. Are we going to get into this then?
We are going to get into this, so let's do it.
I don't know what to expect. I've never listened to any of her songs.
Neither have I. I've like heard her voice.
That's creepy.
That is creepy.
Is he blind in one eye and she's deaf?
Oh, did you hear that somewhere? Because I have no idea.
No, he's got a blue eye and she's using sign language. So she's clearly deaf and he's got a blue eye. He's blind.
Oh my gosh.
Dearest darling, my universe, 날 데려가 줄래? 나의 이 가난한 상상력으론 떠올릴 수 없는 곳으로.
It's very goosebumpy. She's very oh my god, you and you're crying, I swear.
It is goosebumpy. Oh my god. Her voice is so beautiful. Oh my god. I'm back on my
This is why you can't watch soppy songs, Louis.
You can see I'm back on my cancer medication too. Because this is what happens.
I wonder how we know.
What wonder? Oh my god, I'm not going to stay. Like, I'm not going to be
Did
okay.
you see his blue eye though? I think he's blind in one eye.
Oh
and she's using sign language.
They're both
breathe.
They're both such good actors. Oh my god. Okay.
It doesn't help that already it's one of those songs that give you actual goosebumps the minute it starts.
It does.
Do you want to go and get a Kleenex?
I have.
Okay, you can just sob through this one, right? I'll pretend I won't notice.
That breaks me straight away. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
저기 멀리 from Earth to Mars 꼭 같이 가줄래? 그곳이 어디든 오랜 외로움 그 반대말을 찾아서 어떤 실수
hold on a second, right? This is just me. You know how I notice really weird stuff. So see when they use the camera,
Yeah.
it shows them in like an alternate world where things are pretty and fixed and his eyes okay. Like when she was filming him, the TVs behind him were on and working, but the reality is they're in a dystopian, like broken earth running away from these flying things. But the camera shows them a fixed world. Watch and see. I don't know if I imagined it.
No, I saw that too. Because look, even though she's like touching his face,
like his eyes not blue there.
Yeah.
In the camera.
Yeah, maybe maybe it's a reference to like past moments together, or maybe the life that they wish they had. Maybe, and
Yeah,
maybe
it's maybe making perfect memories in this crazy world that is full. Like this feels like it's going to be a tragedy song for some reason, and this feels like, you know, rose-tinted memories when you remember everything's fine and fixed and not broken.
Yeah,
that's what
it could be.
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, and it could be also something relating to like a world with disabilities versus a world without disabilities, because ableist worlds, everything's perfect. But a non-ableist world, you know, everything's against you if you're a disabled person, or you like, if that's the way they're going with it. Because obviously, like in this clip here, he can see, you know.
Maybe it's just a reference to love. When you're in love, everything in that bubble of love is perfect, no matter what the flaws are. Everything is fine. So maybe the camera shows how they see through love, but then you're seeing it in the video just like as it is. So she doesn't see that he's blind because she loves him. She doesn't care, and he doesn't see that she uses sign language is deaf.
Yeah, could be that. Could be that.
Okay.
이토록 우리는 함께일까 세상에게서 도망쳐 run on 나와 저 끝까지가 좀 my lover 나쁜 결말일까 길 잃은 우리 둘 부서지도록 나를
Okay, I think it relates to them making perfect memories.
Yeah.
I think it's like imagined how they think it should be, so they're just pretending, but the camera's showing it how they're imagining it.
Oh,
because they've got no cuts or anything.
No, exactly. There's like the alternate world where everything is like perfect.
Safe bubble of love. The lyrics kind of go with that too, about run away with me and like no matter what. It's supposed to be through the lens of rose-tinted love.
Yeah.
And imagination. You're so funny. You're sobbing.
I'm like a mess. I'm sorry. I'm trying to contribute, but like I'm a mess. Like her voice is just
you can just cry. You just cry, okay?
더 사랑이 내게 immature lover Love is a love is a love Love, love, love
Wow, that's beautiful.
결국 그럼에도 어째서 우리는 서로일까
Yeah, even though when they took the photos, like through the camera, they look perfect, and then the photos come out with them.
Yep.
You know,
with their cuts and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah. Or maybe it's deeper than that. Maybe it's not just about the lens of love. Maybe it's about acceptance.
Yeah.
Maybe it's about how a world would be if people stopped looking at your disabilities and your flaws.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it's about.
I think so.
I don't know how to verbalize that though.
Exactly what I think this is about. I think it's about how we see ourselves versus how the world sees ourselves, or like if you have a disability or a condition or a disease, or you're viewed differently, and sometimes, and you like it's a very, especially in like very capitalist societies, it's like you have to contribute, you have to be a contributing member, and somebody without with a disability is looked down upon by certain people in society. And that I like that this speaks to that as well, you know. So sorry.
No, definitely. It feels like it can relate to a lot. It can also relate to how shallow the beauty standards are, that anyone with a slight flaw is not seen as perfect, whereas this is shown that no matter what other people think or how they see you, you are. It's how you see yourself that matters.
Yeah.
Tell you what, she's got a really nice voice, though. I really like it.
It is, and I love the chorus lines in this. Like, it's very catchy. Like, it tugs on your heartstrings straight away. And her voice, oh my gosh, her voice, it's like a freaking angel. It's beautiful.
She is.
천천히 너를 두 눈에 담아 한 번 더 편안히 웃어주려 유연하듯 떠오른 그날 그 밤처럼 나와 함께 겁 없이 저물어줄래 산산이 나를 도망쳐 널 너와 슬퍼지고 싶어 my lover.
This is beautifully filmed.
It is. I was just thinking that there. It's a movie and a music video, but it's also like there's different stories depending on whether you're focusing on the lyrics or if you're focusing what's on happening like in the video.
Yeah.
The lyrics is very much about the love bubble and being together and getting through everything together no matter what, like risking it all for love kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas the MV is kind of can be translated into several different ways.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I feel like they both, like, V's done a phenomenal job in acting here. We all know IU can act, but like I really, really need to see V in a K-drama. So
well, he's in Harang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let me rephrase that. I need to see V in a K-drama where he doesn't die. Thank you.
And where he's the main lead and a love interest too.
Yeah, exactly. I really need to see him act at some point. Maybe when he gets back from the military, but it takes a lot to act in a K-drama, like especially when you've got responsibilities for. Like,
it takes months as well.
It does.
Several uninterrupted months. They're really cute together. They have good chemistry too. I'm guessing in real life they're like friends because it kind of comes through. And she's so pretty.
She is. They look really comfortable with each other. She is so pretty.
They do.
She's just, what I like about IU from what I've seen is she's just herself. You know, she's just she seems like, because I've seen the show where she interviewed, I think I saw some clips where she interviewed Sugar and J-Hope. She seems pretty much what you see is what you get with her. She's more serious than I thought she'd be, but she's very straightforward. She's not like one of those like cutesy, you know what I mean, girlies, like, oh, she just sits down, talks straight, you know, she's direct. I like it, you know, she's very down to earth. And to be in the industry that long and to still be that humble and down to earth, you know, I really do like her from what I've seen, personality wise.
How you contained yourself now? Are you okay?
I am. I am. I was like, when I saw him getting cornered now, I'm like getting emotional again. But it's her voice that's tweaking at me. Okay.
I like the musical arrangement too. It really, like, she's got a really pretty voice, but the song itself, before she even started singing, I got that goosebump thing that rarely happens with songs.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a song that I will definitely like. I think it's an addictive song that the more you listen to it, the more you like it. I want to listen to it on a playlist, but I might start crying every time.
I mean, I'm used to you crying, so that's okay. Right, here we go. We'll see if we can get through the last minute of it.
Oh,
It's not finished yet. Oh, it's just credits. It is finished. It reminds me of those movies where all these spaceship invaders where people get sucked up in. It's kind of sad though that big pile of clothes is from all the people that is evaporated before them.
yeah, it is. Kind of like Rick. Try to talk through the tears and this whatever runny nose.
God.
This is okay. Pisces, Sagittarius, Pisces, Sagittarius.
It was a sad song, I guess, and it was like a sad MV.
It just
Well-
like made me sad because she blocked his good eyes so he wouldn't see like them.
I know, that was cute. Was it tear-worthy? According to Louise, it was.
You know what it is? It's like a really good MV because you connect to them immediately. Like it's really hard to connect to two characters like in a short amount of time as an MV. We know as authors, if we write a short story or short film, it's really hard to get our readers to connect to character immediately. Like in order to do that, you have to really have what's the word? Alluring character, but addictive character. But like if you're writing 100,000 word book, you've got the luxury of getting people to attach to your characters in a long amount of time. If you're writing a 20,000 word story, you have to be real quick at that. This MV works really well at connecting them so quick, you know, from the
I think
like,
that's down to their acting ability, though. The characters that they played and put forward were strong. Like you immediately got a sense of who they were. That's down to them and their acting.
Yeah, completely. They both did such a good job on this.
They did.
So,
and I think as well, having that little element that you picked up on straight away, his blue eye and her sign language, you immediately got that connection there that like they were both had something like an issue that like made you feel something for them.
yeah.
That usually works. It like triggers you. Well, normal people, not me. Normally triggers you like to have some kind of feeling for them.
I think also for me, like post-pandemic, during pandemic, I don't know what we are in. I feel like a lot of the disabled communities and the immunocompromised communities have been, you know, worked over. Like basically, they've like got the short end of the stick. You know, no one really cares. You know, which sucks. But I'm still caring for wearing my mask and trying to be considerate. But I think for me, I think also as a cancer patient, I've been treated really well by medical staff and friends and people in the community, but I've also been treated really badly, you know, because sometimes like people have no patience for it. And you know, like I've worn my mask at the grocery store and got cussed out by someone who says, "Oh, why are you wearing a mask?" Blah, blah, blah. And yeah, well, I have cancer. I don't want to get COVID on top of cancer. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting to see how, because I've always been healthy and able-bodied, and suddenly then I get the cancer and I'm not so healthy and able-bodied anymore. And it's interesting to see how people talk to you, treat you, approach you when they know you have cancer, or even if they don't. You know, there's a lot of like still ignorance in society when it comes to people who are sick or disabled. And I think some societies are worse than others around the world, you know. So I think there are societies that are working on improving with that. And I think Korea is one of them, because you look at like Attorney Woo, which brings awareness to autism, and they did a really good job with that. And then you look at something like this where they're talking a little bit about disabled individuals. So, yeah, I think there are certain societies that are trying to change the mindset, or certain people in society, put it that way, creators that are trying to. And I really respect IU and her production company for doing this song and having an MV like this.
Yeah, it's definitely put her on the radar for me. Like I'm now interested to see what kind of songs that she writes, because that one, even though the lyrics themselves were not like all to what the MV was, they were still nice lyrics. They're like we've got them up here at the same time reading them. I mean, she's definitely someone that likes to write about love.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they nice lyrics, so
They are.
we
It'd be
should
interesting to
have a look
see.
at her.
Yeah, we need to. We're going to need to add some IU to the list because
I read somewhere that she produces as well, so she doesn't just write the lyrics, she produces the music too. I read that somewhere, so I don't know if that's true. She might be an all-rounder like RM and Suga are when they like are in every aspect of the songwriting. So I wonder how much input she also had in the MV as well.
Yeah. Be interesting. I kind of feel like she's almost like the Taylor Swift of Korea in the sense that she does.
Yeah,
She's
I
hands-on.
get that vibe. She's got massive following in Korea. She's like the queen singer in Korea. Everybody knows who IU is. She's kind of idolized. I do kind of get that vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, as you said, she's a very capable person from what I can see. You know, and I think she's always been ambitious as well, but like ambitious in a good way. You know what I mean? She's got a talk show, she's got a production company, she's, you know, she's not like just surfing the like period of her life where she's doing well and using her voice. She's doing the most she can with it. So that's really cool. I love that.
Yeah. So are you going to add this to a playlist? Like, even though you're emotionally traumatized by it?
No, I want to. I'm going to. I'll see how I react to it. If I start sobbing every 5 seconds listening to it, I might, only on the good days I might listen to it. So, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit lovey-dovey and slow for me, you know, my types of songs, but I still quite liked it. I feel like if I'm looking for a song to get that kind of a mood, like when I'm writing, it would probably be this one because I do, like I said, I got the goosebumps, and that rarely happens with those kind of songs.
Yeah.
It's not usually my kind of music, but yeah, so it'll probably be on the possibly playlist, which means that sometimes I'll dip in there if I'm looking for a certain mood to write a book.
Actually, the fact that you said that, I think I'm going to do the same. I think I'm going to put it on a writing playlist because that's a really inspiring song. You know, it like
Yeah,
pulls
the
out
MV for sure.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Movie.
That is beautiful. That MV. That was well done. They did such a good job together. I really love that. So,
yeah, 10 out of 10, IU.
Yeah,
and
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 for your acting, dude.
But now I'm going to have red eyes for the rest of our reactions. So.
That's all right. I don't
filming
care.
Today, so.
It doesn't affect me. So.
Looks like I've got pink eye.
Okay, so that was IU and V with Love Wins All. What did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you have the same sort of idea as us about what the MV meant? Let us know in the comments below. Did you think it was about love? Did you think it was about acceptance? Or did you think it was something else entirely?
Yeah, and thanks, Lean. Thanks for your sharp eyes. Like you saw things that I didn't see because I just was sobbing through the tears. So.
I noticed the weirdest stuff. I noticed straight away he had one brown eye and one very blue, but not like natural blue. It was like movie blind eye
Zombie blue.
Yeah, they always put that color when they want someone to be blind.
Yeah.
And she was using sign language, so
yeah, you picked it up quick. So
I did. It's only because I can do a wee bit sign language. So I was like, oh, girl is like deaf. Okay. Thanks very much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Annyeong.